everyone. Today we're going to be talking about wellness and counseling with a colleague from MUN. Would you like to introduce yourself?
Yeah, my name's Grace Fatcher. I'm a co-op student here at Memorial University in psychology. I'm doing my work term at the Student Wellness and Counseling Center as a Healthy Campus Lifestyle Coordinator.
Amazing. Thanks for coming in today. I have some questions for you. My first question, what are some of the easiest grounding practices for students to fit into a busy day?
Yeah, I would definitely say breathing is one of the easiest ones. You can just kind of slip into your day easily. You don't have to take too much time, and you also can do it pretty silently if you don't want to make it seem like you're trying to do anything to calm yourself down.
Hmm.
I usually just do deep breathing, so just take a nice breath in through your nose, out through your mouth. You can do that as many times as you need. And also box breathing or square breathing is also a really good tactic. It's like 4 seconds of inhaling, hold that for 4 seconds, exhale for 4 seconds, and then hold that.
Yeah.
Same thing. You can do that as many times as you want.
Yeah, I've definitely done that before
Yeah,
and it
it's
totally
very
works.
nice.
Totally works.
Yeah. Also, just keeping a routine is really helpful. Like if you're just trying to wake up the same time every day, if you like to exercise, that's a good thing to try to squeeze in as many times a week as you can, just to kind of keep yourself feeling more productive and stuff. I find that helps and makes me feel a lot less stressed.
For sure.
I'd say that's also a really, really good thing to try to do.
Yeah, no, absolutely. And what are some tactics to help students adapt to new living arrangements?
I would definitely say a lot of organizational things. Try your best to maybe plan your meals and stuff. That'll help a lot with your grocery shopping, and that might be something you're not used to having to do yourself. And same thing, like you might not be used to a lot of the bills and like the rent and some of that stuff.
Hmm.
So it's good to kind of be mindful of what you're paying for, what you have coming in, and just try to be a little bit more aware of some of the differences now that you're living alone. Just kind of get used to some of those changes.
Yeah, no, and speaking of living alone, kind of moving from a place where you know a lot of people in your
Yeah.
family, and then moving to a place where you're practically alone at the start,
Yes.
could you talk about how to make friends?
Yeah. Making friends can definitely be hard. I feel like a lot of people might feel a bit on the outside because a lot of people maybe just went to school here, so then went to high school or whatever, so they know a lot of people.
Yeah, yeah.
So it might be a little nerve wracking for some people at first, but there is lots of volunteering opportunities and part time jobs you can do at MUN. So that could be a really good way to make friends because a lot of the people who you would be working with would probably also be in the same boat as you.
Yeah, absolutely.
There's lots of groups and there's societies for the faculties and stuff that you can join. You might be able to join just maybe it's just a little group that goes on hikes or something if you like that, or a little sports group or sports team or something. Just
Yeah.
something like that is really helpful. And also some things, just little events around MUN, like our Oasis that we have every Thursday. You can come in and there's lots of students there, and that might be another good opportunity to meet
Yeah,
students.
no. For me, I think the most important thing is just to get involved.
Yeah.
So then you're kind of just not in your room, just thinking by
Yeah.
yourself all day.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah. Why is it important to have a routine when you're living away from home?
I find a routine keeps you kind of a lot more on track. You feel a lot more productive, and it can help a lot with time management. I think that that's also really good because a lot of people who are moving away from their families, they might not be used to having to keep track of everything completely on their own. Like a
Right.
lot of times, your parents or something might be reminding you of things that you have. So it's good to get on top of a routine, maybe make schedules every week of everything that you have to do, and just get used to all of that. And it'll probably make it a lot easier just the transition of going out completely on your own.
Yeah, for sure. And even if it feels dreadful to, keep doing the same
Yeah.
routine, after you do it for a while, it really helps in the
Yes, for
long run,
sure.
I'd say. What are some ways that you can stay connected with your family when you're living away from home?
I'd say definitely calling or texting a lot of the time can be very helpful. If it's hard to find a time, it might be good to set aside a certain time every day or maybe every week or a couple
Yeah,
times a week to just talk with them. Maybe even just on a study break. You can just call someone for 15 minutes or something just
right.
to kind of catch up. That's pretty good for de-stressing, kind of get your mind off everything
Yeah.
and maybe get a bit of reassurance from your family or friends or whatever, and it might probably help calm you down a little bit,
Yeah,
especially if you're feeling homesick.
truly, if it's not like a half hour long, like even just 10
Yeah,
minutes, it goes such a long way just to get a
definitely.
little check-in.
Yes, for sure.
Yeah, no, I feel that all the time.
Mhm.
How can students use the Student Wellness and Counseling Center at MUN, and how can you book appointments? Tell me about that, please.
Yeah, so the Student Wellness and Counseling Center does a lot, it has a lot of different things for students. So, like I mentioned, we do a weekly Oasis, which is the summer semester, it is 11 to 2 on Thursdays.
Right.
Winter and fall, it is 10 to 2.
Hmm.
We have lots of activities for students. We have like painting, coloring, jewelry making. We have like plant stuff. You can plant seeds for some green mindfulness therapy. We also sometimes have therapy dogs when they're available, which
No
is really
way.
nice.
That's so cool.
Yeah, and we have like games and stuff for students, and snacks and popcorn. So students usually love to pop in there, grab a snack, have a little chat with some people, and there's lots of like, yeah, they can sit down, do some activities, take their mind off their work for a little bit,
Hmm.
or maybe during really stressful times, you just need a break from your studying. It's a nice place to just pop in, and it's on campus, so it's pretty
Yeah.
easy to do. We have the social gaming group, which is a group where students who might have some trouble making friends can pop into the Student Wellness and Counseling Center. And
Mhm.
we have like video games, board games, puzzles,
Oh,
stuff like that
nice.
for them to come in and play. And it's they usually have a lot of fun. We got snacks. Sometimes we'll have popcorn
Yeah.
there. Sometimes we'll have snuggle stops. So sometimes we'll have like animals or like say like puppies or something,
Oh, that's so
and
cute.
yeah, students can pop by and just kind of play with them and take a little break. We have monthly munchies and breakfast booths. So last Monday of the month, we'll do baskets of snacks for students. We'll leave them around the campus. And
Hmm.
then we do like some breakfast, easy, like just grab and go breakfast for students as well during like really busy times, just to make sure that they're keeping up on everything. And then we also have a community garden where you can plant some stuff and kind of do some green, like mindfulness and kind of, yeah.
Yeah, that sounds like so many different
Yeah, we have a
things.
lot of stuff.
That is really great.
Yeah, and booking appointments. We have on the website, you can book online and there's questions you can fill out and you'll request an appointment. And you can also call. I think the number is on the website. And then we also have nurses and physicians there as well. So
Great.
you can do a little doctor's appointment if you need. Sometimes they have quick fix things where you can pop in like for something like small.
Yeah, just
Um,
like a really quick thing.
yeah,
Yeah.
just something easy. And yeah, you can book like all kinds of appointments there.
That is amazing.
Yeah.
It's really great to have that in the university. So
Yeah.
you feel like safe, and if you need help, it's really easy to get it.
Yeah.
That is awesome. It's just in general, how would you kind of manage with the overall kind of mental health and being homesick and everything? What are your biggest tips for students coming to MUN?
Yeah, I would probably say like getting involved, as we said, like taking
Hmm.
like don't let yourself sit at home if you're in residence or have an
Right.
apartment. Once you start doing that, I feel like sometimes it's just comfortable, but it might be hard to kind of get out of that. But it is nice to get involved,
Yeah.
even if you're just maybe talking to a classmate after class for a little bit. Maybe you could ask them if they want to study together for an upcoming test
Yeah.
or go for a coffee, or like if they're in a job or a volunteer position, they can also talk to their coworkers. Stuff like
Absolutely.
that is really good just to get involved. And also, obviously, keeping tabs with your family and friends and keeping up to date on everything is also
Yeah.
really helpful.
Yeah, I feel like it's important to kind of embrace the change, and
Yeah.
like it's really like for your future and for like your university degree to kind of go out of your comfort zone
Yeah, you'll definitely
is
meet lots of like different people and it'll definitely give you some good experience for your future career as
yeah.
well.
And if you ever have any troubles, you have the Wellness
Yes,
Counseling
of
Center
course.
to help.
Yeah,
Amazing. Well, thank you so much for your time
of
today. We
course.
are really grateful, and thank you so much for watching. We hope you have a great day.
Thank you.